So here I am talking to you about the last section of my talk, and this completely speaks about the life model canvas. This is a particular model which I have developed after extensive research, thinking about those little factors that contribute immensely in our well-being, and I wanted them to be together. So that's what we have here. And this is the life model canvas, which talks about 8 different aspects of our life. Let me quickly share with you what are these 8 different aspects. Here you are. So it talks about people in my life. Who are they? My immediate family members, relatives, friends, colleagues, people that I have in my life. They could be acquaintances, they could be my friends, they could be my peer, my clients, my customers, my family members, anybody. So all those people in my life. So the very first step that we do towards integrating and towards making this life model canvas absolutely uh, effective is the first thing realizing who are the various people in my life. Once you are able to do that, we go to the next section which talks about people I wish to keep in my life. Now, out of this entire crowd of people, who are the ones you want to keep in your life for a longer time? These people should be the ones who are your support systems, who are always helping you out, people who motivate you. You should have at least one good reason to keep that person in your life. And that good reason is not he's my family member. Mhm. Why do you want to keep that person in your life? Think about it. You need to have that good reason, because that good reason will define what is the role of that one individual in your life. And that's essential for us to know. The next part, which talks about, is the third section, and it says, "What are my life value propositions?" Which means, how is it that I would want to inspire others? How is it that my life will inspire others? How is it that my life will be a good learning opportunity for others to follow? I'm not saying in a very motivated way, but even on a smaller sections we can do that. We can create those life value propositions. I'm very sorry, my dog is barking, but we can't keep control over that. So my apologies, but let's move on. Let's move on, and let's talk about the resources that we have. When you want to create a life value proposition, there has to be certain resources. We all have resources. Those resources are our economical resources, our financial resources, our physical resources, our psychological resources, our intellectual resources, not to forget that. How is it that we are using all of those resources to create a value proposition? How are these resources contributing towards my life value proposition? Once I'm able to understand the resources, I will shift towards my life activities. Now, what life activities I'm referring to over here? In simple terms, I'm talking about all of those life activities where I should begin to attain my value proposition. So if I want something good to happen because of me to others, what is my first step towards it? So I know I want to do something for society. I know I have got these resources. How am I going to take my first step? What are those various activities that I will be doing for attaining my life proposition? You do that and you move towards your life's cost structure. It looks like finance, right? But no, I'm talking about activities here. I'm talking about fixed and variable activities here, not the assets, not the costs. Just the fixed and the variable activities, the tasks, and all the learnings that we have to achieve, in terms of identifying the life value proposition, moving further towards our goals. A lot of goal setting seminars happen. A lot of people talk about goals, and they all talk about goals as smart goals, as goals that are specific, that are measurable, attainable, relatable, and time bound. I talk about 5 different kinds of goals, and I say first goal is your physical goals. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. What are you doing for your healthy body? Are you exercising? Are you taking care of your body? Are you not getting into vices? If yes, wonderful. What is your plan for the next 3 months, 3 years for your physical goals? Make them, write them. Remember, shine. Psychological goals. People get depressed very easily these days. People get frustrated. Anger issues are coming up like anything. Traumas are coming up like anything. We have no control over our emotions. There is no culturing of emotions that's happening. Psychological goals are referring to those. And identify what are those areas or what are those places where you really get affected and how are you going to curtail that. Moving further is your financial goals. Of course, we all get disturbed when our finances get disturbed. A period like our lockdown, where your salaries are getting, maybe you're not getting the entire salary, there's a salary cut, there's a salary issue. How are you going to still make your financial goals? In the next 6 months, where do you see yourself financially? In the next 3 years, where do you see yourself financially? Write it down. It's very important. Be very clear when you're writing it down. Do not write, I'll have a lot of money. How much money? Where? How will you get that much money? I'm pretty sure not going to KBC for that. So financial goals. Then comes the social goals. We are all social animal. Man is a social animal, as it all says, right? So what are your social goals? How long has it been that you have not spoken to a friend, as I've mentioned earlier? How long has it been that this person who was your best buddy you have not spoken to? How long has it been that you have not gone for a social gathering? Identify that. What is it that you're doing for your society? Are you helping people out in some way? Not just by donating something online, but are you physically doing something for people? You have a certain talent. Are you giving it away to people? Think about it. And then comes is your career goals, where you are right now and where you want to be. It should be absolutely clear in your head. And that is the way that your goals are going to function. Once you've done all of this, go to the next one, and that is your life's worth. Understanding how you would calculate your life's worth by all of this is your life's worth. So, we invest a lot of time in people, in work, in our certain tasks, in chores, in relationships. What is the worth of it? And that will help you out into understanding your life worth. This particular canvas I have shared with all of you. I have developed it after a lot of research. That's a signature program by Dr. Tulika Pandit, but I still request all of you to please use it. My talk comes to an end here. I have talked to you about Kaizen, I've talked to you about Six Sigma, and most importantly, I've spoken to you about the Life Model Canvas. I'm sharing it with all of you. Please use it as much as you can. And do let me know about your insights and your inputs about my conversation that we have here. Do you think it has been of any help or not? And I am waiting to hear from all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time here. Signing off. Thanks a lot. Take care. Stay safe, stay at home, and enjoy the life.